Welcome back. This is Donna from Anna Day, and thank you for watching my videos. I got a lot of new subscribers, and I want to thank you all. And so I've been getting some good comments from subscribers or viewers, and I want to share one. This came from a young lady named Shaeredding-rogers. I hope I get that right. Thank you, Shay, for your questions. It kind of helps me focus on what I'm gonna do in my videos. And you reached out and asked for help. Well, Shay wants to know about book series published in 2019. She's looking for a series that was published then, and all the covers are uniform. So let's help Shay. Shay, I have books, series. I don't have all of them right here in front of me. However, I do have some, and maybe some of the viewers can chime in and help us out. So what I'm looking at are books that were in a series, such as, for instance, Octavia Butler. So this is a series, and these were her Lilith Brood novels, and the covers are beautiful. So if this could possibly be one of the series you're looking for, it came out recently. I snagged them up. Look at that. Just look. Okay? And I am not sure if any of her books come in box sets, but some will. You'll get a whole collection of their series in a box set. And before I bought those, this was another set of Octavia Butler books. There's Lilith Brood. There is Seed to Harvest. Parable of the Talents. Parable of the Sower. And Fledgling. So if that's what you're looking for, I hope it helps you. But this was also an attractive series of books in paperback by Octavia Butler. Now, I also have Zora Neale Hurston's series of paperback books, and they do look uniform. We've got Dust Tracks on the Road. Their Eyes Were Watching God. Mulebone, a comedy of Negro life. And she co-wrote that with Langston Hughes. Tell My Horse. Mules and Men. Jonah's Gourd Vine. Sarah Fonaswami. Sawani. Hope I say that right. And last but not least, Moses, Man of the Mountain. I'm almost sure this is her complete collection. However, a box set of hers did come out recently. I didn't look to see if that was in 2019, but it is available, as I'll show you right here above my shoulder. And they're all in a box set, so they're uniform. And maybe that's what you're looking for. All right. I also have, for instance, these are by Abby Collette. These are like cozy mysteries. A Deadly Inside Scoop. Of Cones, A Game of Cones. and A Killer Sunday. So that's an attractive set there. And they're all pretty uniform, look nice on the shelf together. So possibly that is what you're looking for. Also, this has been highly rated, highly reviewed, and these are books by Ashley Antoinette, the Butterfly series. I have not read them, but I do own them. And let's see, book number 1 is the beautiful orange cover. Book 2 is the pink, and book 3 is the blue. And I think she has another one that's out. I don't own that yet. I'll Google, put it above my shoulder if I could find it here. Okay. So that is another series of books. My favorite series is by Beverly Jenkins. And this is her Blessings series. So, however, I don't quite think they're in uniform. You know, they have different covers, not quite a marking that shows that they're a collection, but they are, and they're very good. And so there's Bring On the Blessings, On the Corner of Hope in Maine, and I don't have them all. I don't have them all here. It's a big series. Second Time Sweeter, A Second Helping, and For Your Love. So you also want to know, how do you, let's see, if you want to know what order to read the series in, I refer to a site called Fantastic Fiction. And that's right here. Fantastic Fiction will show you what order the books were published and what order they're in. So that way you could follow the series in the proper order. It's nothing like reading a book out of a series sequence and you're wondering, okay, you know, this sounds like something that may have taken place in another book. So to avoid that, you go on Fantastic Fiction and it will show you the order in which the books are published in the series. Well, I also want to show you, but this is a very old series. These are all my L.A. Banks books. Unfortunately, this author has deceased, and these are vampire series, and I collected them all. I think there's one last one she published, which I do not have yet, and the covers are gorgeous. I'll have to look and see who the illustrator is, but they're beautiful. The 13th, I can't show all these to you, but I'll show a few. The Shadow, look at that. The Darkness. The Wicked. And apparently the heroine is a black woman, so a hero, but it's her vampire series. One day I will dig into them and read them in order. So that's L.A. Banks. L.A. Banks. Okay. Well, I also have other series that I have not cracked. There's the classics. I showed this in an earlier video, and it's by Ann Petrie. So you've got The Street, Country Place, The Narrows, and Miss Muriel. So I will look up and see what order they were written, and I will read them in the sequence in which they were published. All right. Now, you also asked about UK or specialized books. Well, I have another video that talks about my UK editions and where you can purchase those from. And if you were to just Google a book title and you could type in at the end the name of the book, the author, and you could say UK edition, and then look for image, and you'll see an image of what the book looks like in the UK edition. And you can also decide where you want to purchase that book from. So, and if you go back to my video, it'll tell you there's several sites in which you can order a UK edition. Specialized books, you can Google that. But I also want to tell you, you also asked, how long do you have to wait for new editions? Well, I have a good source for that. Fantastic Fiction will show you what books are coming out within, I think, a 6-month period ahead of time. Or you could just type in the author and it'll show you what books they have and future books. And as far as how long you have to wait for a new book in a series, that's up to the author. You could just keep checking the author's webpage or Google a bookstore or go to these sites I recommended. Fantastic Fiction is good for that. Another source is the African American Literature Book Club, which is AALBC. I got that here for you. So you could go on there and you could look at books that are coming out within the next few days to up to 6 months, I believe he goes. Troy Johnson is very good. He monitors that web page and it's excellent. So those are some of the sources in which you could use to find what's coming out and when maybe another book in a series is going to be coming out, available, published. So I hope this helps you, Shay. Let me know if you still have questions. I'll be happy to help you. But the questions you ask may also be a question someone else has. And if I can help find the answer, I will. I appreciate your comment, and I hope this helps you. So I spent the month of January reorganizing my bookshelves. I got to make room for more books. And as I said in my last video, I have a book haul to show you. So I think I have to cut it in half because I think I ordered like 13 books. So let's get started. The first book is called Family Lore, and this is by Elizabeth Acevedo. I hope I'm saying that right. This is literary fiction. Elizabeth Acevedo comes with the story of one Dominican American family told through the voices of its women. So it is spanning the 3 days prior to the wake. Family Lore traces the lives of each of the Marte women weaving together past and present Santo Domingo in New York City, told with Elizabeth Acevedo's inimitable and incandescent voice. This is an indelible portrait of sisters and cousins, aunts and nieces, one family's journey through their history, helping them better navigate all that is to come. So I hear she's becoming an excellent storyteller. And so I had to get this to add to my collection. My next purchase is The Light Always Breaks by Jackson Brown Angela. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. Angela Jackson Brown. This is historical fiction. As 1947 opens, Eva Cadone is the 24-year-old owner of Washington, D.C.'s most famous Black-owned restaurant when her path crosses with Cortland, a handsome white senator from Georgia. Both find themselves drawn to one another, but the danger of a relationship between a Black woman and a white man from the South could destroy them and everything they've worked for. So this is around when equal rights activism throws Eva and Cortland into each other's paths. They can't find the attraction they feel, no matter how much it complicates their dreams. So this sounds like it's good. Now, this author is also the author of When Stars Rain Down. And I heard good reviews on this one. And I read Homeward by her, which I have spoken on several times. I gave that a 5-star review. And I'm sure when I saw the name, I'm like, I have to get this. So we shall find out how wonderful she is. Now, my next purchase, and I've been wanting this has been on my wish list for a while, and that's All That She Carried, The Journey of Ashley Sack, A Black Family Keepsake by Tiya Miles. This is nonfiction. It is a biography and history. It's set in 1850 South Carolina. An enslaved woman named Rose faced a crisis, the imminent sale of her daughter, Ashley. Thinking quickly, she packed a cotton bag for her with a few items, and soon after, the 9-year-old girl was separated from her mother and sold. Decades later, Ashley's granddaughter, Ruth, embroidered this family history on the sack in spare, haunting language. Whoa, okay. So, Tiya Miles apparently is a historian. She carefully traces these women's faint presence in archival records, and where archives fall short, she turns to objects, art, and the environment to write a singular history of the experience of slavery and the uncertain freedom afterward in the United States. Oh, this is going to be good, going to be good, going to be good. So that's going on my cart. That's going to be on my top TBR, and hope to get to it very soon. My next purchase is, again, an Elizabeth Acevedo book called Clap When You Land. This is a young adult fiction, but I hear it's very good in a novel in verse that prims and grief and love. With Grief and Love, National Book Award winning and New York Times best-selling author Elizabeth Acevedo writes about the devastation of loss, the difficulty of forgiveness, and the bittersweet bonds that shape our lives. Separated by distance and pappy secrets, the two girls are forced to face a new reality in which their father is dead and their lives are forever altered. And then when it seems like they've lost everything of their father, they learn of each other. So this is going to be very good. I love the cover. Love the cover. I own quite a few Lamar books, and I've heard how great a writer he is. I have not read any of them yet. However, when I saw it, I said the cover intrigued me. Viper's Dream by Lamar. This is historical thriller fiction. Viper's Dream is a gritty, daring look at the vibrant jazz scene of mid-century Harlem and one man's dreams of making it big and finding love in a world that wants to keep him down. Harlem, 1936. Clyde the Viper Morton boards a train from Alabama to Harlem to chase his dreams of being a jazz musician. When his talent fails him, he becomes caught up in the dangerous underbelly of Harlem's drug trade. In this heartbreaking novel, one man must decide what he is willing to give up and what he wants to fight for. Ooh, so a little thriller, mystery, yes. And it's not that big. It's rather short. Okay. That might be for, I don't know. We'll pick them up. So, a thriller. All right, and the last one I'm going to show you to cut this in half is Carolina Built by Kianna Alexander. I hear Kianna Alexander is a very good writer as well, and this is a historical biographical fiction. This exuberant celebration of Black women's joy as well as their achievements. She novelizes the life of real estate magnate Josephine N. Leary in a previously untold story of passion, perseverance, and building a legacy after emancipation in North Carolina. As the demands of life pull Josephine's attention away, it becomes increasingly difficult for her to pursue her real estate aspirations. She finds herself immersed in deepening her marriage, mothering her daughters, and being a dutiful daughter and granddaughter. Still, she manages to teach herself to be a businesswoman, to manage her finances, and to make smart investments in the local real estate market. But with each passing year, it grows more and more difficult to focus on building her legacy from the ground up. Carolina Built. Look at that cover. Awesome. I was, of course, drawn to the cover. I'm the cover girl, drawn to the cover. So that's that. Well, I will show you my others in another video. I don't want to drag this out too long, but I appreciate you all watching, and please comment and share, and I look forward to coming to you again soon. Bye.